Big changes are happening at BioWare. I'm sure you're aware by now. Corinne Busche is out. They are out. Adios. Goodbye. There was an email that came out that was leaked by Grums on Twitter, and Smash JT's covered this, as well as other individuals. I wanted to give my take. This is a email that was leaked that was sent out to BioWare employees. Bush recently announced their resignation. Now, if you're not aware of Corinne Busche, they are a trans woman who was the director at Dragon Age the Veilguard, a game that absolutely flopped when it became known that there was a lot of DEI injected into the game. The creator character had top surgery scars. There was a cutscene where your character gets informed via a lecture about the punishment for misgendering people by having to do a barf. It was cringe. Well, yeah, Corinne Busche, the man cosplaying as a woman, was the game director of the failed Dragon Age the Veilguard, and now they are out, guys. They're going to pursue a new challenge and project focused on their passion for making RPGs. Yeah, this person called themselves the creator and conqueror of RPGs. I thought I saw a cringe article praising their efforts and everything like that. But we're going to take a look at this email and we're going to talk about it. So the screenshot for the email that was leaked by Grums is kind of in bad quality. So I'm just going to read off of Smash's article over here saying what is in the email. So it says, hard to believe I'm writing these words, but here it goes. It's time for me to say goodbye. Today's my last day at BioWare and EA. After so much contemplation, I've decided to pursue a new challenge and a new project, doing what I love most, making RPGs. It wasn't an easy decision, as I mean it when I say I love BioWare, the Dragon Age team, and what we've all accomplished together. My time with all of you has been the highlight of my career. I want to offer my personal thanks to each of you for your trust, your companionship, and for the many ways in which you inspired me and helped me grow. I'll be eagerly waiting to see what great experiences you create next, and as a fan, I'll be rooting for you. If I could leave you any advice, it's this. We all know making games is hard. It's part of why we do it, but making games is also about the people and the reliance we have on one another. So take time to celebrate the wins and lift each other up. The challenge and the work will always be there, but the moments we have with each other are precious and few. Let's stay in touch, Corinne. So, yeah, okay, this is corpo speak. You have to sound positive on the way out. You can't let your activism mask fall off and lash out at gamers. You got to remember, Corinne Busche blamed all of the success or lack of success of Dragon Age Veilguard on a hate campaign. Yeah, they literally did an article not too long ago blaming a hate campaign of gamers, saying it was their fault that the game failed. And that's typically what all these wokies do. As if a game doesn't sell enough copies, if nobody plays it, it was the gamer's fault. It's the rage bait grifter's fault, right? They don't think you watching this that support this channel can think for yourselves. They think you're literally trailer park trash that just believes everything that you're told. And this outrage that we're talking about is manufactured grifting. That's how they feel. So this individual, Corinne Busche, blamed it on a hate campaign that this game failed. Never mind all the stuff that we don't want in our games, like the DEI nonsense, right? This is a sudden departure, okay? This isn't something where they're like, oh, okay, cool, I'm going off on the sunset. No, this is somebody that failed at their job. They made Dragon Age the Veilguard, a game that is part of a franchise that's beloved by people, and they fucking ruined it. At the end of the day, this is somebody that failed, and now they're out of the way. They're being shoved out the door. Here's your box. You injected all of that nonsense, trans scars, woke ideologies into this game, and you expected it to do successful? Hell no. It wasn't a hate campaign. It was people voting with their wallets. Like the meme says, we're non-binary. All right? We're not buying your woke ideologies. On top of this, BioWare lost a writer not too long ago, a writer that was there for over 15 years, a senior writer. Something's going up with this company. I think because it undersold, I think it barely even sold 1 million, maybe 1.5 million copies. They didn't make their money back with this. This game was a financial flop. And you have individuals that were working on games like Mass Effect, Dragon Age, a couple other titles that are big. The senior writer, I believe her name was Sylvia. She's gone. And all of your other former employees are gone. Now you're left with a whole bunch of woke DEI bullshit. And one of your biggest champions, Bush, is now gone. Shoved out the door. Is EA going to be cleaning house here soon? I have no clue. I have no clue. But it'd be interesting to see what happens now. I think this is probably the last Dragon Age game we're going to see for a while. Now, this email was also confirmed by Smash's inside sources. He has a source at BioWare that gave him a lot of information about Veilguard not too long ago. He sent this email to his source who confirmed it, saying that there's a lot of problems happening at BioWare. In fact, there's a rumor going on right now that the location, BioWare Edmonton, is actually in danger of shutting down its doors. Not a fucking surprise. When you go broke, you go woke. Or you go woke, you go broke. Either way, they're broke. This studio has only been around for like 5 years, and it's already in danger of being shut down. The games director's on the way out. The studio's closure is pretty much set to be announced pretty soon. According to Smash's insiders, February 2025, BioWare Edmonton will be shutting its doors down and announcing it. If we're led to believe that any of this source is real, so mark that date down, February 2025, which is just before EA's quarterly town hall meeting. This is terrible. EA is in trouble. BioWare's in trouble. And I think this is definitely the end of an era for EA, for BioWare. I think they're going to learn their lesson, hopefully. Hopefully they learned their lesson. Hey, maybe we shouldn't go woke with our nonsense. Maybe we shouldn't be pushing these woke ideologies in our video games. You couldn't pay me to play this game. I think this game is like $24 now. That's way too much. And a lot of people tuned out for it. A lot of people are tired of this nonsense in our games. And BioWare is this once great studio, guys, that was up at the top of the charts. Famous, honorable, a legacy, everything you can think about it. This is a company that people used to praise. And now it's shaky. The company's a shell of its former self. The company is struggling. You had a brand new Dragon Age come out, and it flopped. It flopped. And honestly, I think a lot of people that work at these companies are losing the goal. They're losing their eye on the prize. Instead of making great video games, they want to make games that have terrible games. Messaging behind it, political messages, political commentary. And that doesn't work this day and age. If 2024 proved anything, nobody wants this crap. Look at all the flops that happened. Concord, Dustborn, Suicide Squad, Veilguard. Who's next? Assassin's Creed Shadows? And we got a Mass Effect sequel coming out in the near future. Good luck with that, EA and BioWare. Good luck with Mass Effect. I think the studio is tainted. And if you are a fan of BioWare, I'm sorry. Your franchises are going to be ruined. This studio does not care about you guys. They only care about their agendas. And it's a little too late to ship somebody like Corinne Busche out. The damage is already done. And hopefully EA cleans house. Hopefully this is them cleaning house. Hopefully Edmonton being shut down is them cleaning house for a studio in their brand that didn't get the job done. Maybe the next game that comes out will have a little bit more care behind it, a little bit more focus on who they're making games for. But this is what happens, guys, when you don't perform right. And you know what? I don't want people to lose their jobs. I don't relish in that. But this is what happens when you forget who you make video games for. So what are you guys' thoughts? Let me know down below in the comment section. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out, guys.